My very first season of Z Connect, I was thrown into interviewing Shah Rukh Khan and Madhuri Dixit. Imagine me, who's never done that, just sitting and just being like, no matter how much you study for it and how much you practice for it, until you don't go out there and do it, that confidence will not come. Make it or break it.
What's the most embarrassing thing that has happened to you? You do remember something.
I was in an interview. I think it was one of the red carpets that I was hosting, and I was wearing like a nice flowy gown, and I was interviewing people like Chitrangana, and one after another they kept coming. I realized the zip of my gown just broke. So this part was just open, and I'm like, oh my god, now what am I supposed to do? I can't leave the red carpet. I'm with my mic here, my cameras are rolling, and the celebrities are just walking in. If I leave from this moment, I can't come back because they'll be gone. So what can I do?
Namaste and welcome to Women of Wonder by Reema Mahajan. This is our initiative, also lovingly called Wow Women, to bring you a journey of empowered and ambitious women from all over the world so that we can all get some inspiration. My first guest today is somebody whose journey I've followed for the last couple of years. She's not only an anchor, she's an MC, the presenter with the leading channel in Dubai, but she's also a celebrity influencer, and we all look up to her. Welcome to the show, Priya.
Thank you so much, Reema, and thank you for the beautiful introduction.
My pleasure, and I just have to mention that I have been personally following your journey, so you being the very special guest of this podcast makes it amazing for us. I would love to start from where you started. Share your inspiration. How did it all start? How did you land in the world of media?
The world of media is something that always attracted me as a child. More than media, it was purely modeling, because that's all we knew at the time when I was studying in school, and we would just see pageants, we would see Miss India, Miss Universe and things like that. And right from that time, there was this desire in me to just go up there, model, do some shoots and stuff like that. In my 12th grade, there was a pageant which we had during our farewell, which was called Miss Our Own. Our Own English High School is a school I went to in Dubai. And I said, oh, why not? Let me just try and participate. And I didn't win that, but I did come to the top 5, and then I lost out, but it still kind of gave me this confidence. I always would tell my parents that I want to do this. Maybe something on the side, because I was a very studious child. In school, I was like those, class monitor, bus monitor, prefect, vice captain of the house and all that. Main wo sab thi. So and a rattu popat. That's why I'm good at memorizing my scripts now.
I think the skills you got from your rattu popat days, your school days, actually have an impact.
They do. I don't use a teleprompter, and I proudly say that.
That's amazing. Talk to us about the preparation that it takes to deliver a good event, right? So people think it's easy to go on the stage and talk about any topic, right? How much skill, how much preparation, how much advanced information that you need? How do you prepare for a show?
A lot goes into prepping for an event. It may be an event which is probably for just 1 hour, or it could be a 10-hour conference. There is prep involved in any and every kind of event, and I am lucky to have had the experience of hosting so many different kinds of events in different fields, whether it comes to business, corporates, Bollywood, road shows, launches of a brand, a showroom or something, or it's an employee gathering, or it's a sports event. I've done cricket as well. Everything has its own prep that you need to put into right from the time the client hires me for an event, and they give me their briefing of what they want the event to look like and what kind of an event flow they have created. And then I put in my thoughts to it, my own inputs, and then we discuss all of that. And then finally, we take it to the stage and we manage that entire event together as a team. But of course, I'm the one on the stage delivering all of that and making sure that event runs smoothly.
I can imagine the hard work that goes into every event. And I'm assuming every event is special in its own way for you, right? And you do a flavor of events, right? From cricket to entertainment to Bollywood hosting to launch of corporate brands and all of that. But which one is your favorite one? What's the most memorable one that you always remember with fond memories? Oh, wow, I did it.
I like every kind of event. Of course, when I do Bollywood and I have, a celebrity actor for who the audience is cheering and whistling, having that kind of energy in the room is just beyond amazing. And everything that we put together in that show, that is brilliant. And I've had such beautiful memories of such shows I've done with people like Anil Kapoor, a singer like Shankar Mahadevan, Ustad Zakir Hussain. I've done, stage shows with them, sharing the stage with those kind of people. And it just feels really, really nice. And those are memories that I have, just kept on building, and they are with me, and they'll be with me for life. Also, my favorite events to host are weddings. I love to host weddings, and Desi weddings are full of masti and dance and sangeet and all of that. And it's entertainment, and you got to make sure that the crowd is always entertained. The crowd is so pumped up in a wedding. My job is just like to be there to make sure that they are having fun at every point of the wedding. Then when it comes to sports, cricket, again, that has been like so memorable for me, hosting the World Cup T20 in a stadium packed with people. And of course, like, I'm an Indian, but up there on the stage, I got to be neutral and cheer for every country, whether it's India or Pakistan, whether it's Australia or New Zealand. I've been up there cheering for everyone and making the crowd cheer along with me.
And were you always a cricket fan, or did it happen by chance?
I have always just watched cricket on and off. It's like in every Desi's blood, no? So cricket to hum thoda bahut dekh hi lete hain hamesha match, and especially when there are big matches like India, Pakistan and stuff like that, we are always watching on and off. But I've never been like hooked on to a game ball to ball, and I've never had that in-depth knowledge which I have got through hosting the World Cup, doing the IPL analysis, hosting a cricket panel and stuff like that. There I really learned a lot, the inside out of cricket. And of course, I've always had my husband. He's a cricketer by passion. My brother, who's an avid cricket fan, information is always being fed into me all the time about cricket.
It does show how the family also comes together to support you in what you do, isn't it?
Yeah.
And your hard work is obviously an important part of the success story here, right? What are the challenges, Priya? Bahar se dekhne mein aisa lagta hai it's very easy.
Easy.
Right? It's an easy job. Reel bana lo, entertain kar lo, ho stage pe chale jao. It looks easy. But I am pretty sure it's not easy.
No, it's not.
What are the challenges you face in your journey?
Right from the start, when I stepped in, like, from school, mera interest tha, but mere time pe social media bhi was not that big. So when I got into it, I didn't know where to go, whom to ask. There was no guidance whatsoever. My parents were okay. They were supportive, but how much could they do? I went ahead trying to find out things by myself, that a portfolio needs to be made, professional photo shoot needs to be done. That also I didn't know who to reach out to do all that. I went to the photo studio below my house and I made a portfolio. Again, no social media, nothing, no TV, nothing to help really. So wherever I could find something or the other, I started floating them around. Not much came through that, which is why it never became my main career at that point. I still continued my studies. I did my bachelor's. I even did my MBA. I did a corporate job for 7 years. But the desire in me didn't die. I started out in the world of media a bit later than I really wanted to, because I just didn't have any guidance, any people to help me out really. So I did what I did. I've had people come up to me and saying that I want to intern with you because we love what you do, and can we intern, can we learn from you? That's so good. Like, I didn't have anybody I could go up to like that. When I did start, presenting and anchoring was never on the cards for me. I never knew I'm going to do this. I started with modeling, and then one after another things kept coming. So I pretty much learned everything on the job. I didn't train for this. I've trained over the years. I've practiced. I've learned it with experience. It was, yes, challenging, but I would never say, ye main nahi kar paungi. I would say, let's do it and see na, kya hota hai? Kitna bura hoga? Somebody was never telling me that you're not doing this right or you're doing this wrong or something like that. But I would see my own videos and stuff, and I would find flaws with myself. That I'm not that good. No, I'm not that. That was me. I would criticize myself, and how? मैं तो अच्छी नहीं हूँ यार, ये क्या है, ये कैसा वीडियो किया है. Till date, I will not go back and look at my previous Z videos which I did, the interviews which I did, and I'm like, क्या कर रही थी मैं? ऐसा थोड़ी होता है. So I don't look at them only. Today, I do feel that when, in terms of challenges, I like to do a lot of things by myself. I'm a one-woman show. Whether it comes to, negotiating or talking to my clients and locking an event, to sorting my makeup and my outfit and styling myself, to doing the briefing with the client directly, doing my research, preparing the flow, maintaining all of that, to getting to the event and doing the show, which of course only I can do. Also making sure that some kind of social media content is made out of it and it is gone up out there. I manage my pages as well and think of what content I need to put. There are so many things which I'm doing all together, because even if you hire people, nobody's going to do it all for you and with that kind of effort and dedication as much as you will do it for yourself. You really need to put your heart and soul into what you want to do with your life, with your career, with your social media page.
Public speaking, does it come naturally to you? And if not, I'm sure there's a lot of preparation, but what are the tips you would give to all our viewers today?
So I'll tell you what, no matter how much the prep, if you've not done it, or in fact, even if you've done it like a million times, you will still have some nervousness when you go up there on the stage to face an audience, or you're in front of the camera. There are people who've been in front of the camera so much. When I sit them down for an interview, suddenly they're like, oh, what are you going to ask me? In fact, I started on with a show where I had to do one interview, but that entire interview which I'm doing with a celebrity especially is just a one take. I'm not getting multiple takes in that. So it is what it is in that moment. You make it or break it. My very first season of Zee Connect, I was thrown into interviewing Shah Rukh Khan and Madhuri Dixit. Now, imagine me, who's never done that, just sitting and just being like, and I have to maintain my calm and be neutral. So I just feel no matter how much you study for it and how much you practice for it, until you don't go out there and do it, that confidence will not come. Then once you do it, second time, third time, fourth time, then it'll just keep coming to you naturally.
Have the normal conversation and practice.
When it's a crowd you're facing, when you're going and hosting something, the crowd is right there, suddenly there's silence and everyone's just waiting to listen to you, because the nervousness builds up even more.
On that note, what is the largest crowd you've handled?
I think easily 20,000 people.
Oh my God, amazing.
It could be more even. Like I've done a stadium full of people as well.
There you go. I think 15,000-20,000 people listening to Priya is amazing.
And the key is not just to go out there and talk to them and not have the fear of talking to them, but also holding their attention.
One more topic I wanted to touch on is content creation, right? I follow you on Instagram. That's where I get to know where is Priya going today. Do you manage it all yourself? Do you think about your reels with all these celebrities? Right? Every second day you have a reel with a celebrity and a new concept.
It's all me.
It's all you.
It's all me. But I really just focus on things that I like to do. My social media is nothing different from what I am in person. I talk like this. I talk the same way on screen or on the stage. Or if I'm just normally offline having a conversation with a celebrity, this is me. On my social media, if you see something funny or anything coming from me, that's me, because I like doing that. You know, in COVID, when I opened my TikTok account for the first time because there was nothing else to do, I said, let me just see what this is all about. And I saw all kinds of fun content coming up on TikTok. And I said, I like doing this. So I would literally just wake up in the morning, ab kuch karne ko nahi hai, chalo TikTok banate. I would literally do that. You know, I was having fun doing it. So I said, you know, TikTok became Reels. Everything is pretty much the same. Put it out there. Finish.
Social media has a power today, right? Are you pro or against? I'm guessing you're pro social media, right?
Social media is definitely here to stay, and it's only evolving day by day. Instagram has pretty much become your CV or your resume now, right? A lot of people just watch your content first and then they come to you and they say that we saw you've done this. We've seen that you do this kind of content. So we want to hire you.
It's amazing, I would say. And I think the takeaway from this is follow your passion and like stay true to it. And then you'll find your way through it, isn't it? Because I guess when you started, there were probably no role models doing what you do today. There was very little exposure of social media, how to figure your way around the system, right? I think you've had a beautiful, beautiful journey. Which brings me to my next interesting session, which is the rapid fire round. I'm going to ask you questions and I want you to answer in like very crisp answers, very quick ones also. And no too much thinking, okay? Whatever is instinct, you have to share with us. All right. So, my first question to you. Ready? Shall we go?
Sure.
If you could swap places with any celebrity for a day, who would it be and why?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Deepika Padukone, I think she's just on top of her game with everything right now, and she's just doing everything right. I think she's doing a fab job at it.
Which brings us to the next one. What's the most embarrassing thing that has happened to you on air or on stage somewhere? You seem to be laughing, so you remember. You do remember something.
I was in an interview. I think it was one of the red carpets that I was hosting, and I was wearing like a nice flowy gown, and I was interviewing people like Chitrangana and many people. One after another, I kept getting Sunil Grover, Madhur Bhandarkar, and one after another they kept coming. I realized the zip of my gown just broke. So this part was just open. And I'm like, oh my God, now what am I supposed to do? I can't leave the red carpet. I'm with my mic here. My cameras are rolling and the celebrities are just walking in. If I leave from this moment, I can't come back because they'll be gone. So what can I do? I need to just go on. So I just stayed there and I just told my cameraman, I said, look, a wardrobe malfunction has happened and now you gotta help me cover this. So I'm gonna change my angle. I'm gonna make the celebrity stand on the other side. You just take this side. If at all I'm at this side, then you need to do something to cover it. Don't show this, that, karke. I just managed, and there were so many people around. I can't tell you because it was a proper red carpet event. But yeah, it was embarrassing because I was like, abhi kuch bhi ho sakta. And at the same time to maintain my calm and do my job.
You had to still smile through the interviews, isn't it?
And manage myself.
So if you had a superpower, what would it be and how would you use it?
A lot of people say we want to disappear and all. I don't want to disappear. I'm very happy where I am. I just feel that sometimes time just runs too quickly. That's the beauty of time also. Sometimes you want it to go fast. But I just feel for me, so many things that I do, time just runs too quickly and I want to kind of sometimes stop it and kind of take in things and just wanted to hold on, you know. I would probably
pause time.
Yeah, I would kind of try and hold time in most cases, except when I'm in the gym on the treadmill. Then I'm just looking at the time and I'm like, kab khatam hoga?
Kab mera 30 minutes ka warm up ho jayega. Great. What's the most hilarious thing or a prank that you've played or have been played on?
Pranks? Yeah, people have played on me. I am too nice.
You're the victim here.
Yeah, I'm too nice that way. I never do pranks. Someone has played a prank on me in school. Actually, somebody called me, a friend of mine, and she pretended to be from the radio. And she told me I won something huge. And I didn't really get her voice at that time. And I gave in. I was so happy and talking as if, yeah, I'm like so happy. I just kept the phone, went to my mom and I'm like, see, I won something. Somebody from the radio called me today. I mean, it sounds like a normal thing now, but it's like, you know, we used to get really excited at the time when somebody like that would call us, you know. And then she calls me and she's like, it was me. I was like, what?
It's April Fool's.
And I started crying about it. Like, my mom was like, why are you crying? I said, because I never thought somebody could play a prank on me. Somebody could make a fool out of me. Like, I'm too smart.
But you did get April Fools then, yeah?
Oh, yeah. There must be many, many more, but I can't think of any right now.
That's good. Let's move on to movies and songs. I've seen you dancing on reels, but which is your favorite karaoke song if you were to sing?
I love singing Lucky Ali songs and, you know, Pratik Kuhar's songs. Like, we usually do that when my husband and I are driving in the car and we put songs. And sometimes he's in that mood where he also only listens to rap, like gully boy rap. And then I can't match up to him singing along. But yeah, sometimes you're just like driving around listening to Pratik Kuhar or Lucky Ali and I'm always singing along.
My next question is, what is that one secret that nobody knows about Priya?
I don't know if I should say this, but you should. So you talk about singing?
Yes.
There was a time when I really just wanted to be a singer. In school also, nobody ever knew about this. Nobody in my family, my parents, my brother, nobody knew about it because I would always sing when they were either out of the house or, you know, I was alone. Even up till college when I started driving, I would sing alone in my car. So any place where even people are in the other room or something, I would not sing. I would just sing when I was by myself. And I would really like sing. And Yeah, I do remember that I had even recorded, those old Nokia phones and everything. I had recorded like ek do gaane, and I think I sent it to my then boyfriend or something at that time, maybe, like just to maybe like just because it just came up, and I said, you know what, I sing also, and then I sent it to him and said, yeah, you're really good and everything, but I never pursued it. I said, no, I'm really bad. I don't think I can ever do it.
That's a revelation for your family, right? That they get to know that Priya wanted to be a model and an actress, but she also wanted to be a singer.
Yeah. Maybe, you never know. I might just pursue it. It's never too late.
It's never too late. You can do it, indeed. You've done all the other things. So I think that should be the next step in the career. Great. If you were to have dinner with 3 celebrities, who would you pick?
3 celebrities. Yeah, because there have been people who I've had like really good conversations from Bollywood, and I've wanted that conversation to go on, much longer and everything. And some of those people have been like Mandira Bedi, who is really like, especially amongst women, she is so inspiring. And every time I've met her and I've spoken to her, I think I've just been in awe. But let's go by good looks also. So John Abraham has been my favorite since childhood. Somebody I've always like, you can say, had a crush on, as they say. So I was very fortunate to meet him when I was in my 10th grade, and then I had a picture with him, but it didn't go beyond that. I'm glad it didn't. I looked very bad then. So and then I was fortunate to interview him as well twice, I think. But yeah, I would want to have a longer conversation with him.
So we've spoken about the Priya in the past, how you got through this journey, you came here, arrived here. Let's talk about the future. What does it look like? What are the dreams? What are the aspirations? Where do you want to be?
Thankfully, with God's grace, the hard work that I've put in, I've really been able to establish myself as a presenter and anchor in this part of the world. I do want to explore countries. I want to expand, and I want to keep doing what I do as an artist for as long as you can do it. They always say artists like us have a short shelf life, and but I mean, I think there are ways in which you can keep that going for really long, and nothing should really stop anyone from thinking that that's it, now it's the end of it. Why? Like, I mean, I'm in a job to entertain, and I think as an entertainer, I've been doing a good job. So why can't I keep that going for as long as I want it to? So yeah, I would like to expand, and I would like to keep growing as an artist.
Amazing. And we are there to support you for this journey. We'll keep watching you as a beautiful artist out there. We are a community of Indian women in Dubai.
Yes.
We've got more than 55,000 ladies right now as we shoot. Your message to all these ladies?
To all these ladies, age should not define the kind of work that you want to do and the kind of dreams that you have. Don't forget about them. Don't close on them. Try working towards them, no matter when you've had your dream and at what age you are and you've forgotten about them. Try and bring them back, because I really do feel that dreams don't have an expiry date. And if today you're going to sit and regret, why didn't I start this before? You'd rather start it now, because of a few years from now, you're again going to be sitting and regretting that, maybe a few years ago, I did get that chance and I still let go of it. So don't do that. Just do it when it comes to you and it comes strongly. Just work towards it.
Lovely. I think that was a really inspiring message for all of us. Dreams don't have an expiry date. And we also got to know today that Priya wanted to be a singer. So with those revelations, thank you so much for the first episode of Wow Woman. We hope to be back next time soon.